Good morning. My name is Barb Melera. I'm a member of the team at Harvesting History. Harvesting History is an heirloom horticultural company that specializes in heirloom non-GMO flower, vegetable, and herb seed, heirloom non-GMO flower bulbs, heirloom non-GMO roots and sets and tubers, and also heirloom classic design vintage gardening tools. Today we are going to be talking about a family of bulbs that in my experience is one of the most fascinating families I know of in the plant world. It is known as the fall blooming crocus. They bloom in the fall. They do not bloom in the spring. They are known as the autumn crocus or the autumn colchicum. These plants are indigenous to a very rugged, harsh environment in the higher elevations of the Caucasus Mountains in the Middle East. They grow at elevations of 10,000 feet and higher. And in order to accommodate a growing environment, which includes very, very low winter temperatures and also very difficult soil. They grow in the scree, which is a rocky, very deficient in soil environment at these elevations. They have adapted through Mother Nature to this very difficult climate by blooming first and then producing roots. So these plants you can actually force by sticking them in a saucer or a bulb vase, by not adding water, just leaving them there, and they will actually bloom just right out there in the air. They produce, or they bud out almost instantly in the fall, which is one reason why you rarely see them, because normally their shelf lives are less than 3 weeks, and in 1 or 2 cases their shelf lives are less than a week. To demonstrate, I want you to see 5 days ago we received our shipment of these bulbs. This is a pink autumn crocus and it's ready to bloom. This is the bulb. This is the flower already bursting from the bulb. Unless you think that that's a unique sample, here's 2 more, and I have half a dozen more that have already started to sprout. So if you order these, you must get them in the ground as soon as you receive them. Today we are going to do part 1 of a video that includes most of the fall blooming crocuses. We will also do a part 2 video that will include 2 more crocuses. One is a fall blooming and the other is the beloved Saffron Crocus. So let's begin by showing you how to grow these in containers. The thing to remember about these bulbs is they do multiply over time, but it takes them a while, usually about 3 years before they have doubled in number. What they do each year is the number of blossoms from a single bulb will increase. So this year, this little guy is going to give you 3 blossoms. Next year, 3 will be 5. The year after that, 5 will be 7. So it's what you need to be concerned about when you're planting them in pots is that you don't get them so crowded that they don't bloom. So what we have done is these are your standard 7-inch pots. And we're going to put 3 of these Pink Autumn Crocus in this pot. As you can see, I've placed about 1.5 inches of soil in the bottom of the pot. If you don't know what kind of soil to put in containers, please go to our YouTube channel, and there is a video on mixing soil that is ideal for containers. Then what I do is I take some bone meal. Bulbs love bone meal, roughly 1/4 cup. You can see how exact I measured it. And then I will mix it a little bit. You don't have to mix it. And then I will take these bulbs and I will place them in this pot, and I'm going to cover them with soil, leaving the tips of this particular bulb out above the soil. As you can see, I've carefully moved the soil around each of these bulbs, leaving the blossoms that had already formed on the one bulb exposed to the air. The other 2, we don't have any blossoms, but we have fairly advanced sprouts, so they too are above the soil level. This is the giant Pink Autumn Crocus. Then, just to make sure that you understand, this is the Waterlily Crocus. It doesn't have anything to do with water lilies, except it looks exactly like a water lily. I had already placed the bone meal on top of the soil. I'm planting 3 bulbs in this pot, like I planted 3 bulbs in this pot. And then this 3rd giant White Autumn Crocus, or giant crocus album, I have planted 3 bulbs here, placed them in the pot with some bone meal, 3 bulbs with the Waterlily Crocus, 3 bulbs with the giant Pink Autumn Crocus. And they're ready to go. I will water them in, and they will bloom out of these containers. You can also bury the containers in your garden and grow them that way if you prefer. If you have enjoyed this video, please come to our website, www.harvesting-history.com, where you can purchase heirloom, non-GMO vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends our channel. On the left side of your screen, there is our most recent video, and on the right side of your screen is one of our playlists. We are Harvesting History, seeding the future.